In the video for today, I'm going to show you how to block the IMEI number of a lost or stolen Android and iPhone in 2025. First of all, I'm very sorry about your phone. I'm sure you had a lot of important data on it, but unfortunately it's misplaced. And the best thing what we could do is try and track it. And before we actually do that, block the phone. Okay, so in order for you to block the phone or block the IMEI number of the phone, what you need to do is two things. The first thing is, if you have an iPhone or an Android device, you could get onto a website called ceir.gov.in. If you are in India, if you had purchased the phone in India, and report it as lost or stolen out here. So you click on CEIR services, click on block stolen or lost mobile phone, get onto this page, you fill up this form, upload a copy of the FIR and the invoice. Okay, an FIR like a missing complaint, and submit the form and get a request ID and keep it. You could keep track of the investigation by clicking on this link, clicking on check request status, putting in the request ID out here, solving the captcha, and clicking on this button. You are going to see if your phone is found or no. Once you file in a missing complaint to the local police station, this is the next thing what you need to do. Once you do this, within few hours, your phone is going to get blocked. So the IMEI number is not going to be usable, or it's not going to get registered with any other new SIM card. All right, because if somebody is trying to register a SIM on the phone, trying to misuse a phone, the registry is not going to happen itself in the first place. It is completely going to be blocked to all networks once this form is filled up and once your phone is blocked. That was lost or stolen. Now, if you are in a different location, maybe Malaysia or Thailand or China or maybe USA, wherever in the world, you could also look for a similar department like CEIR and see if these guys can help you do the same thing. You could do a Google search and try to see if you can get the same thing done like how we do it in India. And apart from that, the second thing is what you need to do is blacklist your phone. Be it an Android device or an Apple device, you need to call up your network provider and ask them to blacklist your phone. Now see, what happens is when you blacklist your phone, you just call up your network provider. So you may be thinking, what about if my phone was stolen by somebody else and they're trying to register another SIM? It doesn't work that way. What's going to happen is when you request a blacklisting for, say, for instance, an iPhone to your network service provider, they take in a request and they blacklist the phone. Okay, so anybody trying to use the same network provider's SIM card is not going to be able to register the SIM. So what your network provider is going to do is that they are going to pass on the information to Apple. So these days, Apple also maintains a database for blacklisted iPhones. So whenever somebody is trying to register another SIM on the Apple iPhone, it is not going to allow him or her to log in with a different iCloud ID. I'm sure you get the idea. Or it is going to show up as blacklisted when they're trying to register another SIM. Be it of any network provider, it doesn't matter. So this works for Apple and Android devices. You could blacklist even Android devices by calling up your network provider from a different phone. Obviously, verifying your identity and everything if they ask you to do so. That's what I was asked to do so when I had misplaced my Android device. I had a Samsung Note 4, which I had misplaced, and it was a pain. I'm telling you, and I'm very sorry again to hear about your phone, but at least if we block our phones once it is misplaced, the device cannot be misused, because if the device is misused and you haven't yet blocked your phone, you're going to be pulled up for any kind of criminal activity that goes on using your phone or using your device. Okay, so stay safe and stay alert. I hope this helps, and I hope you got some value. If you did, give my video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon. Take care, my friend.